Hey, what's up, everybody? Dalton here. This is a very exciting and awesome day here in the Lumen household. We have just gotten the Lego Disneyland Main Street USA set in the mail. This is a set that I've been anticipating ever since I heard of the rumors and heard of the possibility that we could be getting a Main Street set. So excited to take a look at this and build it and show you some details and some of the Easter eggs that are hidden throughout, and share my initial review with you after we're finished building it. I'm so glad that Lego has decided to do more of these Disney park sets. We have two different versions of the Disney World Castle. We also have the train station set and several mini sets from the parks. I personally have the Disneyland miniature castle and the Disney World miniature castle, as well as the Haunted Mansion miniature build. And this set is 3,899 pieces. For the price point, that's really not bad compared to some other things that we've seen. But with Disney park sets, you're gonna have a little bit more of a price point, a higher price point. So just initially looking at the box, they did such a great job with the colors and the aesthetic of this. It really captures that vibe of historic Main Street USA. I love that they included the Disneyland Fire Department station with Walt's apartment in the top building, just like it is in the parks. You can actually even right here see the lamp that is kept on at Disneyland in honor of Walt. We have the Walt Disney Lego minifigure that we're going to actually put there. That will be his new home since we have him. But I love the minifigures. I love all the custom pieces that Lego did for this set. The Dapper Dans are obviously my favorite, as well as many other people's. You've probably seen tons of videos on this by now. It's been out. It's only been out for a week, but a lot of people went to the store and bought it. We've had to wait for it on the mail, but that's okay. I'm just so excited to put this thing together. Share my thoughts with you on it and the things I like about it. I would say the things I dislike about it, but I'm honestly probably not going to have a lot of things I dislike about this set if I'm being completely transparent with you. I hope that this is the start of something that Lego is going to continue to do as far as giving us Disney park sets. We need more Disney park sets. And honestly, the top of my list right now is Space Mountain. Come on, Lego, give us a Space Mountain set. If it was minifigure scale, that would be incredible. I know that would be a huge set, but bring it to me. I'll clear off some space. I'll do what I have to do to make that happen. But join me as I put this together and we discuss some things. I'm so glad that you decided to watch this video and stay to the end. And let me know in the comments what you think about this set and if you were able to get your hands on it. right, so we have completed the Main Street USA Lego build, and it took probably about 9 to 10 hours of working on it. We just spent several nights last week doing it and finally got it done. Super fun build. It was a blast. There's a lot of little pieces and little details. The architecture in it is really super cool, and it really matches the aesthetic of the Disney parks, especially in Disneyland. And so I'm going to flip this camera over and show you some things about it, and we'll discuss it. All right, so here it is, Disneyland's Main Street, USA. Just right off the bat, you can tell the detail, and they really did a good job capturing the feel of Main Street, USA, with all of the American architecture back in the day when Walt would have been alive. Very cool. And if you don't know this, Disneyland Main Street and even the Main Street in the other Disney parks is based on Walt's hometown, downtown area, Marceline, Missouri. So very, very cool. We're going to start off with the fire department, the Disneyland Fire Department or fire station. You can see the sign there. And we're going to do the outside of these buildings, and then we'll flip them around and look at the inside. So right, you can see right off the bat the American ribbons and the patriotism that we see in the parks is displayed on the outside of these buildings. We have a Disneyland flag up top. These are all of the words and things you see on this building are stickers. We really only had one printed Lego piece as far as like the signs and stuff, but we'll talk about that one in a little bit. But what I love about Lego is that you can take leftover pieces of sets and kind of do your own thing with them, and I never change anything big or make huge changes to the set, but I do add little details. You can see I've taken this minifigure and have kind of turned her into mom and this guy over here son, and so the mom's got a camera that I made out of the leftover pieces and it's taking a picture of her son and Mickey, so that's cool. Little details. Dapper Dans are out in front of the fire station singing away, entertaining guests all day long. So probably my favorite thing about this set was they kept true to some of the really awesome things on Main Street, and one of those being the lamp that you can see in the top of the fire department. And that lamp in Disneyland is always on in honor and in memory of Walt. So you can see that lamp through the window there. Love the fire department. I thought they did a really good job. It also, with the fire department, is the car or the truck, and we have the attendant there driving, and then Walt's actually on it as well, waving at guests. By the fire department, we have the popcorn stand. Another very cool detail of this is when you take the popcorn stand, you can actually make popcorn by flicking this right here, and you can see the popcorn popping away in there. So really cool. All the popcorn carts in Disneyland, Disney World have these little clown doll figures that are churning the popcorn, making it look like that they're doing the popping, and so that little that figurine is in there as well. We have a minifigure with a Stitch sweater who's holding popcorn, and beside that we have the Emporium. You can see the angled entrance of the Emporium that is very iconic and memorable. Minnie Mouse is outside of that. We have some minifigures along the sidewalk, with some of them have different accessories. This guy over here taking a picture with Mickey has a churro. We see the dad's holding the popcorn with his Stitch shirt. Love the ear headbands. These were made specifically for this set, as well as these Mickey balloons. And so we have different colors of those. These minifigures also have headbands and accessories and a balloon. We have an ice cream cone that minifigure is holding. I love these lampposts with the Disneyland flag and the trash cans that are beside them. We have various different signs on the outside of the buildings. Just love the architecture and the attention to detail. You can see all the little pieces and all the little designs that really make this set what it is. So we have the Emporium. And then next to it, we have the Crystal Arcade, which connects to the Emporium. When you see the Crystal Arcade sign, that is actually printed onto the Lego pieces, which I love when they do actual prints instead of stickers. All the other signs are stickers, unfortunately, but the Crystal Arcade sign is super, super cool with the lighting going around it and all those things. We have a jewelry shop sign as well that you can see on the sign. On the far right is one of the cast members who works in the shops, and we have another guest tourist minifigure wearing a flounder shirt and holding a Mickey balloon. You can kind of see inside of the Crystal Arcade. You can see Sebastian there and some shelves. There's other items and things within the set. So we'll turn that around now and show you the inside. All right, so looking on the inside, we'll start with the fire department again. We'll start on the bottom and work our way up. So first, you can see the car, the fire truck per se, that you can put minifigures in the back. It fits perfectly within there. You can also close these doors up, and so you can have the car inside or outside, whatever you prefer. Look at the car for a second. It's very well made. The steering wheel moves back and forth. You have these headlights that are made with these frying pan type pieces. Very, very good attention to detail. We have a ladder that firefighters would use strapped, and we also have an axe somewhere. There it is. Okay, little axe in there. So very cool design. Love that one. There's you can see on the bottom here, and the pole that you would typically find in fire stations bucket. There's the attendant there. And so on the top, this is probably my favorite room in the whole set. This is Walt and Lily Disney's apartment that they would have stayed in when they were alive. And Lily actually helped pick out the colors and the different things, and her favorite color was cranberry red, so you can see that within the design. You can actually go in Walt's apartment today, probably for a fee, but you can visit there. It might be invitation only, I'm not really sure. But a few things to point out: we have this nice love seat that is cranberry red. The curtain detailing is very cool. I did put Walt up here, and as you saw him earlier in the fire truck, but he is hanging out with Mickey where he belongs, and he's actually from one of the Disney 100 sets. So I felt like it would wouldn't be doing things justice if I didn't give him a new home here. The lamp we talked about that you can see from the window, the outside, is there as well. A portrait of Mickey up above Walt, a clock as well, and a piano. So there's the inside of the fire station. We're going to open these doors back up, and they open inward, so it's a little bit tricky to get them open and closed, but it's not too bad. So let's move over to when we start this way. This is going to be starting with the Crystal Arcade, and then beside it is the Emporium. So first off, the Crystal Arcade. Start at the top. There is an old vintage film camera, and so that is a nod to Walt Disney's love of filming. Disney would not be where it is without film, without motion pictures. So there's a nod to that in this set. Also, there are attractions in the tops of these buildings, nods to all the attractions in Disneyland. Not all of them, but the major ones. This one over here is Matterhorn. We have an orange monorail there. And you can see it's actually going through a little tunnel. We have the steamboat that's in the parks. In the comments, let me know what this is. So this could very well be, it looks like the Tower of Terror, but it does not look like the one that is in Disney California Adventure that was redone to Guardians of the Galaxy. And the Tower of Terror is not in Disneyland. It is in Disney World, but maybe this is Indiana Jones. I'm not really sure what that is. So let me know what that is if you know. This is a blue monorail. I do know that it's Space Mountain. We talked about in the beginning of the video. Give us a full Space Mountain set, Disney, please. I'm begging you. One of my favorite attractions in the park right there. So very cool above the top. going to the bottom, we have a lot of accessories that our minifigures can purchase and take home with them. Many more of the headbands over here in this corner, crowns, and we have a lot of places on the floor where you can put minifigures where they'll stay stationary. It's hard to see, but over here in this corner, right there is Cinderella's slipper. And from a side view, maybe if I take this minifigure out, you can kind of see it. Cinderella's slipper is in there. We have the Rose from Beauty and the Beast. We have a little checkout area there. We have Gus Gus and Sebastian as plushies, as well as some stickers to look like dolls. Got Elsa and Ariel there, and some others on the other side. We have the Up House, and the lighting fixtures in this set, in these buildings, are very cool. The chandelier type lighting fixtures, very fun to build those, and they look awesome. There's the Up House there, and then we have Wally. And then if I move this guy, you can see we have Woody and Buzz as well. And then on this back wall, we have Marvel characters. There's Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and Spider-Man as well. So moving over to the Emporium, once again, starting with the top, we have these light fixtures I talked about. They're different in both buildings. Love them all. They look really great. We have more attractions that are outlining the top shelves of these buildings. Haunted Mansion, right here off the bat in the corner, we have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. We have Sleeping Beauty Castle, not to be confused with Cinderella Castle, which is the castle in Disney World. Sleeping Beauty's castle is in Disneyland. That's what that is. And then we have the infamous train that goes around the parks. Small World there. And then we have Jungle Cruise. So I know all of these. This one over here, let me know once again. Still trying to figure out what that structure is. It's got to be something in Disneyland, I think. So maybe Indiana Jones. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It might have been an attraction that's opening day. So maybe that'll help you on your search. But let me know in the comments. We have some posters and some different things in the Emporium. As we see in the back, we have a Star Wars poster. We have, this is Rapunzel's Tower, and this is Snow White's cottage there on the shelf. As you can see, we have these awesome ear hat pieces that were also made exclusively for this set. I love these accessories, and if you wanted to, you could pop these bad boys on a minifigure. Over here, which is unique to the Emporium, we have two rotating features. We have this shelf here, and we have this hat rack. Many of the shops in Disneyland, Disney World have these spinning type racks, so that's cool they included that. Over in the corner, we can see our minifigure Park Dad spending all his money for his kids and wife or his family in the parks. And this is a cast member cashier. The one thing, I love the print and I love everything about this cast member in the park, or the popcorn attendant as well. But if I had a complaint right off the bat, it would probably be that we don't have one more cast member. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 park guests, but only 2 cast members, the shop worker and the popcorn attendant. Well, we also have, I'm sorry, excuse me, that's 3. We have the fire department attendant. I don't think you would call that guy a firefighter. If you know what you would call him, let me know, but he operates the truck, the car. And the car might have a name too. Love the Disney parks, but there's some of these small things that I may not know that you know. So let me know in the comments some of that information that I'm missing. But yeah, love the inside of these. Makes me want to jump in there and spend all my money and buy things. But really cool interior details here. So there you have it. That is the outside and the inside of the Disneyland Main Street USA Lego set. Once again, this was a super fun build. Awesome details throughout. As I mentioned, the main thing is maybe the park guests to cast member ratio. We have 7 guests and 3 cast members, so maybe one more cast member to man the other shop would have been cool. I'm curious as to know if they're going to do the other side of Main Street. So this is just one side um, of Main Street, USA, with the fire station, the Emporium, and the Crystal Arcade. Um, and it differs from Disneyland to Disney World, but I know on the other side at Disney World, we have the confectionery, excuse me, and some other shops and some different things in an alleyway on that side as well. That's really cool. So maybe they'll do that. I'm sure it'll once again be based on Disneyland, not Disney World. I don't know if we'll get a Disney World Main Street. This can easily be viewed as or used as Disney World. If you took the Cinderella Castle Lego set and put it at the end of this, it would work. It would work just fine. This isn't the full side either. We also have Casey's Corner. There's a lot of things that Lego can still do with Disney Park places and buildings. Obviously, they can't put all of those things or even the entirety of Main Street in one set. You'd probably be looking at in the thousands. I don't know for cost of that, maybe somewhere around there, but it would be a lot. But maybe they're splitting it up. Like I said at the very beginning, I just hope that this is not the end, but rather the beginning of these Disney park sets. And especially those that are really nostalgic for us that have gone to the parks. We are just under 30 days. We're getting ready to go to Disney World. We are staying at the Riviera, and this is a bucket list resort for Mackenzie and I to stay at. Honestly, we didn't really plan on going this summer, but I was on the website. There's a specific room at Riviera, the Tower Studio, that is the most affordable at that resort. And so I was on my computer refreshing over and over and over. And finally, I secured the room and just felt like I had to book it. So we're going to go just Kinsey and I, just a couple's trip, and kind of celebrating my birthday, kind of a baby moon. We're expecting our first child in December, so super excited about that. It'll be a little different. We're going to take it easy. Kinsey can't do all the rides, but we're going to do what we can, and it's going to be fun regardless. We're looking at doing a lot of pin trading, a lot of eating, and just enjoying the vibes of the park. And that's the main reason we go. It's just a fun time. So if you've contemplated going to the parks, or if you know, have a way to do it, have the money to do it, just go, take the trip. You won't regret it. If you're young or old, no matter who you are, there's something in the parks for you. And that just is a testament of our love for Disney and vacationing there. So anyway, less about that, more about the set. Love the set. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please, please, please give it a thumbs up and share and hit that subscribe button. We don't live super close to Disney, so we don't get to go as often as we'd like to, but we are going to start documenting our trips and sharing them with you. So please follow along with us, and we would really enjoy having you with us watching these videos. So without further ado, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.